Hi, it's been a bit. You're not going to see me today because I'm a hot mess. Um, gonna get to look at a little clump of hair on my wall. It is what it is. I wanted to come on and update you guys on things that have been happening over the last several months. Um, if you follow my Twitter, and I don't know how many of you do or how many of you don't, that's okay. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. Like I told you, I don't ever. I come on YouTube to share my heart a little bit, share my story, little free therapy, just to talk some things out of that are maybe in my head. Um, you know, it's just something that I do with no intent of personal gain. Um, I just noticed there are some other marks on the wall that I'm going to need to clean off. I didn't notice those. Oopsie. Anyway, um, wanted to share. If you follow my Twitter, you know that I lost my dad's sister in October. Um, I had tried to do a video about it earlier. Really just couldn't post it. Uh, it just wasn't what needed to. I couldn't get it together enough to really talk about it. The day before she passed away, my oldest dog Cooper passed away. That night, actually, they passed away within just a few hours of each other. Well, when I say a few, maybe at most 10 hours of each other. So that was hard. Um, I wasn't even here when Cooper's ashes were brought back home. We didn't want to have her funeral on the 16th of October because that was her birthday. So her sons decided to have it on that Sunday, which was the 17th. Well, that Monday was also 5 years that Dad had been gone. So we spent Sunday laying his sister to rest. My wonderful husband does so many things that I don't always give him enough credit for. Um, I volunteered him because I knew that he was needed. So I kind of volunteered him to my cousin to serve as a pallbearer. Um, and it worked out, being a huge help to him. Um, and it was wonderful. It wonderful isn't exactly the word. Everything worked out as it needed to be to honor my aunt. Now I've had some issues because I wasn't as good of a niece to her as I was the aunts on my mother's side because I didn't grow up around her as much as I did the aunts on my mother's side. Um, that that works when you're the child. When you become an adult and you have the opportunity to mend relationships, and you just kind of don't. And I'm not saying that we didn't ever have communication or see each other or anything like that. I just didn't do. I have a lot of regret, and that will just be what it is. I drove past her house going to my mom and dad's so many different times over the course of my adult life and never stopped to see her. So that's a struggle for me. Anyway, moving forward. Um, the purpose of this is mainly to wish you all a Merry Christmas, to thank you for stopping by and watching my channel. When you do, um, I do appreciate it. Um, we're going into this Christmas a lot differently than how we've approached other Christmases. We are not going, we set a budget, we are on budget, but more people are getting things. Because there's more people in my world than just the few, the chosen few, for lack of a better way of putting it. So there's some other things that I could say and address, but it's not worth my time. A horrific tornado hit western Kentucky. Nothing else really matters. Kentucky wasn't the only state hit. There are several states that were affected. Kentucky is my home. And Kentucky is hurting. There are several links that are on my Twitter. If you scroll, if you're on Twitter, just find Governor Andy Beshear. He has UK basketball players are doing a call-in on the local WKYT. I can't remember if it's WKYT or LAX today. Several churches, Samaritan's Purse, Convoy of Hope, our Church of God team is there, boots on the ground. And of course, depending upon how you feel about like the Red Cross and what's the other one? I think Salvation Army is there. I'm not sure. There's been so many people open up. If you do not watch the Stivers Homestead, they are another Kentucky channel. I believe they posted a video yesterday with information. Prayer is a wonderful thing, but we need wings too. So if you're able, I will be donating. We have on the Man of War Church site, posted this on Twitter. You can donate through there. Every dollar is going straight there. And other than that, I'm sorry, I have a headache. You've heard me say those words oh so many times, and I get as tired of saying them as you get of hearing them. But I wanted to go ahead and put this out because I have been asking other creators to please just, if nothing else, just post the links on Twitter where people can help. Get the word out. If you've got $1, if you've got $100, if you've got clothes or shoes or cleaning materials or anything, especially if you're directly in Kentucky, there are several drop-off points in almost every county. I've seen a whole lot of representation between here and well, all over. So you just kind of pick a county. Lexington, where I am, is a larger county, so there's probably easier to find. But anyway, that's all that I have to say for y'all today. Have a Merry Christmas. Ian is doing fine. He is very busy. He's actually on a little road trip. Well, errand, not road trip. Right now, we had a really good vacation. And I think that was before. And I'm going to say this real quickly, and then we're going to just let everything else go. And whenever I say let it go, that's exactly what I mean. It's the final word. It's the final thing. It's done. I don't edit. As a general rule, I think I've maybe edited 1 or 2 videos. As a general rule, what you get is raw footage. So if I have to correct him, if I have to do redirect, or if I get, if I get frustrated with him, I am a human being. Trust and believe that I apologize to that boy if I mess up. Trust and believe that I am doing my best to raise my boy the best that I can. And yes, I can call him my boy because that's what he is. He is with me the majority of the time because his mother works. She's my girl, so that's my boy. I'm allowed to do that. If you have an issue with me, you know what? If you have an issue with me and you can't take it up with me, you're the problem. Oh, that was ugly. I shouldn't have said that. I've always said if you have a problem with me, take it up with me, we'll deal with it. I mess up. I have never, ever, ever said that I didn't mess up. Never. I don't intend to. I don't set out to. But I am a human being with faults and failures, successes, joys, pain, everything that makes up a human being, happiness, all of that. I am. We are a real family. We function as a real family. We may get angry with each other at points and times. We may say things that we shouldn't say to each other at times. We apologize and we fix it. And that's just how that is. And how it will remain. Because we do our best every day to be the best versions of ourselves. Do we always get it right? No. We are human beings. It is what it is. This will probably be my last upload before Christmas, so again, I will tell you to please have a Merry Christmas, a happy holiday season. Enjoy what is around you, because I'm going to. This has been a hard year for a lot of people, myself included. There have been many, many, many losses in our lives. And it isn't just my family that was affected. Okay? And my hometown, one of my friends told me that it was so hard that he had to literally stop doing repair work that was his focus for this year on the cemetery that he owns, because he couldn't keep up with burying people. And he's lived there all his life, so most of the people that he buries, he's known personally. So it's been a hard year for everyone. Nobody's been exempt from any of the hard stuff that's happened this year. So be kind. Do your best to be kind. You might mess up. But when you do, try your best to make it right. And trust me, I do that. I mess up. I make mistakes. I am not flawless. I have never claimed to be flawless. I will follow what I believe in, and I will follow what I feel led to and compelled to do. But I am not flawless. I am not above reproach. I am human. I am working a 12-step program every freaking day of my life. I am working on me every single day of my life, keeping my mental health intact, taken care of, handled. Has been for years. Keeping my spiritual health intact. Keeping my physical health as well as I can. So I wish you a Merry Christmas. And I pray blessings over you, because this has been a tough year and it's not over yet. But there's hope. Our world has been painted as hopeless due to various different events, but there is hope. I'm here to tell you, there is hope. Now, if you've lost someone, I don't care if it's been 2 days or 20 years or in some cases over 55 years. You grieve them. However, you need to grieve them, because I'm going to grieve my loved ones how I see fit to grieve and honor them and remember them and love them, because they loved me. Old wives' tale has something to do with red birds and being relatives that come to visit. I don't know the complete thing. I just heard it, growing up in the mountains. I had 7 in my cherry tree the other day, and it stopped me in my tracks because it was a moment of comfort. So if you find something comforting to you, if you find something that speaks to you, use it, keep it, grab onto it, and hold on to it for comfort. A lot of people are going into this holiday season, especially as of last weekend, going into this holiday season with nothing. They probably had all of their Christmas shopping done. They probably had their tree up. They probably had their Christmas dinner food ready, purchased and everything in the refrigerator. And it's gone. From 2 months old to 85 years old, lives have been lost. So be much in prayer for them, and find whatever positive way you can gain strength. I choose to trust in God. That's where my hope is. I choose to trust in God. It's on you to do what you feel you need to do. I recommend trusting in God. He's never failed me in 55 plus years, so, just some thoughts. I'm not mad at anybody. I know I may sometimes seem mad, may seem grouchy, may seem hateful. No. Generally, I'm in pain. And sometimes my words get twisted up in my mind and from my brain to my mouth. Because I'm not perfect. I'm not flawless. I've never one time said that I was. What I am is clean and sober for 10 years. And I'm still working my program. I'm still a part of Celebrate Recovery. I'm still very much a part of my church. I'm very much a part of my family, my life. So, yeah. That's kind of our little holiday update. Thanks for looking at the wall and listening to me. I might get one more video up. I don't know. I don't think so. We all kind of went through a little valley of sickness after my aunt died. I went into a depression. It is what it is. Talked to my doctor. We handled business. I talked to the people that I needed to talk to handle business. I encourage you, if you're depressed, if you're feeling lonely, anything like that, find someplace, someone that you can trust. Find, if you have a Celebrate Recovery in your area, even if your issue isn't substance related, go in there. Talk to them. They'll help you. They'll help guide you in the right direction. Not just my CR in all over the world. They're you're not hopeless. Please don't ever let anyone make you believe that you or your life is hopeless, or that you have no hope, or that you've done too many things wrong, or that you can't redeem your life or change your life or anything like that. You have the power to make right decisions. So you change the behavior. I've done it. I'm still doing it. Yeah, this is running along, but you know what? I'm just going to go with it and say it. I drink liquid IV packets often. I struggle with staying hydrated, and they help me, especially during times of migraine. We test and try out flavors. Okay. A few days, well, maybe about a week, I don't know. When I say a few days, it could be a week. It could have been last year. I'm kind of like my dad in that I really have no real concept of time. So just bear with me. My daughter brought me home different packets with different flavors that we hadn't tried. One of them was pina colada. Long about the second packet of it, might have been the third, I shot her a text and said, come get these and give them, either you use them or give them to somebody else. And she was confused by that. And I told her, I said, you realize that a pina colada is a drink. It's, you add alcohol, there you go. And she was like, yeah, but I don't get it, because I've been sober for a long time. And I told her, I said, drinking this is creating a desire in me to want to drink, to want to have an actual pina colada. And I can't do that. You may be able to, and if you are, I don't fault you for it. Me, I cannot. Anyway, so I told her, I said, I need you to remove this. I said, we're removing it. I said, this is a trigger. It has to leave from where I am. I could have drank the rest of the packets and been okay. But why would I risk something that was creating a desire in me to pick up a bottle of alcohol? You have to do your best to make the best decisions for your healthy you. And it's not always easy. It's not always apparent. It's a work in progress. And every day when you wake up, it's a brand new day. So take advantage of it. Have a happy holiday season. A Merry Christmas, the best of everything to you. Remember, I am the mayor's daughter. And if you don't know the story behind that, there's a dedicated video sharing the story of why I chose to use that moniker. Have a great day. I'll see you. Bye.